guys, JDP Gaming here, and welcome to another video from my mini-series on my channel called So What Happened, where we look at what's happened basically in previous Survive the Hunts. And this one we're going to be looking at Survive the Hunt number 13, titled Is It Truly Unlucky? Now, before we get any further, if you have not watched it, what are you doing? Come on, go watch it so you know what's going on, because I'm going to be talking about the video, so it will be spoilers. So go ahead, watch it, come back here, and you join in with the discussion. And like I was saying, number 13's title was Is It Truly Unlucky? Well, we ended up with a death in 13, so I guess the answer to that question is yes, it is unlucky. Basically, yeah, there's a couple of good situations in this video, a couple of good scenarios, and sort of, what am I trying to say? Different plays that happened that I thought would be quite entertaining to show you all. I was going to put it on the end of 12, that was the original plan, but 12 was actually quite a busy one, quite full on, so I thought I'd separate them off. And plus there's a little bit of action in 13 as well, so that's why I thought I'd do this. And yeah, that is pretty much the intro done. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. I don't think there is. Obviously, if you haven't watched this, please go ahead and watch 13 before, because obviously, like I've already said, spoilers. I've already digressed into it, so if you haven't gone off already, then it has been spoiled for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the intro. So the only question we have left to ask ourselves before we get into the action is, so what's happened? Now we're going to crack on with number 13, with the first situation being where I blew up a car on the Vinewood Top Road. I cannot remember what it's called, so I'm just going to call it the Vinewood Top Road. There was a car in one of the car parks. I went in, blew it up, and I escaped basically. And I was a bit lucky with it, because I think what happened is there was a bit of a delay with the notification being sent to the hunter, or the hunter might have been muted, and then by the time he then said it, you know, I had a bit of a gap. But I won't talk too much into it. We're going to have a look into it now, and you can see what the hunters were saying.
I'm heading back towards where we spawned at, because I reckon he didn't go all the way on the right hand side of the map. I'm heading further left because I bet he didn't go far right on the map. So I'm heading back.
Remember, if your car gets exploded, call us out.
Yep, definitely. I'm gonna act like an NPC, see if I can catch him out.
Okay, so they're AI. I just thought of a way that you can make sure someone's AI. Just ram into them, and if they don't die or at least yell at you, then they're him.
Just shoot him.
Someone in a white Cooper? Oh yeah, must be one of those.
It's not him.
Wait.
Wait, you can walk around too, right?
Is he allowed supers?
No.
No, he's allowed sports though, isn't he? But not super.
Yeah.
Is the what's it called? The Audi R8 rip-off
No,
a super?
sports.
That's sports. Okay, so look out for that. What else? So Banshee, OB9F Carb. Banshee's a super. Really?
I think so.
Yeah,
If I
Banshee's
see
is
one, I'll
sports.
tell you. Ah,
Banshee's I thought so. So Fist of Comet, is the Bullet a sports or a
super.
super?
Well, it's super.
Bullet's super. Because I'm
He's
just
got
trying
the
to think
Feltzer
what
as
one.
well.
Yeah, he's got the Feltzer and
He doesn't
the
usually
Comet.
go for the sports though.
No, he's quite naughty. There are
He likes
ones
the
which are
Oracle.
like there are ones which I found when I was doing it, which are sedan-looking sports, and you can get away with it really easily because they do look like sedans, and then when you floor it, it sticks to the ground and acts like a supercar. It is insane, so just be careful. I don't know whether he's over here, guys. Like over, if you guys are towards Vinewood, like movie studios and all that, I reckon he's further back. If you get what I mean.
Right now, I'm around downtown area.
I just passed someone because they just passed me with no lights. So.
And I am near a hospital.
I'm near sort of not movie studio but movie theatre. I'm back towards my car, but I still don't think
he got my
he's
car.
around here.
He got my car. He's up
Where?
at the main road, up top, up high road, next to like the Chinese, like the Chinese theater.
Okay, yeah. I don't know where that is. I think.
I'm just at Pillbox, so I'll go check it out.
I'm right there as well. There's 3 of us right here.
Yeah, I was just up there. I turned off at the last second. I don't know which way he's going to be going, though. There you go with that truck.
He won't speed off.
No, he'll try to blend in.
And like I said before, you can sort of see what I mean by there was a delayed call out made from the hunter whose car it was that blew up, because whilst they were correct that I didn't speed off, by the time they got there, they were on the scene. I was already again. I was going to say the scene of the crime, but I sort of screwed up. That's why I went that way. Anyway, but when they got onto it, I was already away. So whilst they were correct, I didn't speed off. I was already out of the area, so I already had that gap, which gave me a massive. So I had a massive head start basically. So that's why it was a nice getaway. And obviously in the build up to it, I don't think it showed. They're basically one of the hunters left. Now, whilst I'm not going to use it as an excuse, it is something to consider. When we did the map, we obviously had a smaller number, so we limited it and we chopped off the right hand side of the industrial estate. Now, that hunter who left, his car was the furthest south at the Spaghetti Junction. As soon as his was gone, the only cars left were pretty much from, I think it was Moores Mutual, I think it was the most south and up. So if you think about the map with just the industrial estate on the right gone, and then the other car gone, and limited it to the bottom half where the lowest car was after the Spaghetti Junction car despawned, the map really honed in on itself, which didn't help me. I'm not using an excuse, but that's why we see a lot more of action with the hunters. That's why we see a lot more of them sort of around me. Because basically we're all in the same area in a much tighter space, so we're going to see them a lot more. And yeah, that's the only comment I wanted to know. And like I said, I wasn't using it as an excuse as to why I died. It just sort of happened. It was unfortunate, we've learned from it. It was a mistake, and we sort of realised, okay, right, in future we're going to make sure we've got at least 2 cars dotted around from the north, east, south, west. So it was a mistake we've learned from, and we've improved for future hunts. So if anything, I'm glad it happened now in a sense, so we can work on it in the future. But that's the only thing I want to say. Now, the second thing I wanted to point out is how, and I've had a few people comment on my channel, how my hunters are starting to improve, and as I'm getting better, they're getting better too. And if anything, they're paying more attention. And it was when a hunter was taking note of him seeing a car that had appeared a few times. And yeah, well, I'm just gonna let him talk now.
I don't even know. I swear to God, I keep on finding a similar looking car constantly following me. I have no idea.
Yeah, I see an SUV.
Is anyone in the grey Banshee?
The front of my car is getting absolutely destroyed.
No, we're
right
not
now.
allowed in grey Banshee.
Good, it should be.
Sports. So
I've seen a grey Banshee twice.
Okay.
Where are you?
Going down towards my car near the Vespucci Canals.
Right, I'm heading over there now.
Hey, there's a
I'm
helicopter
trying
here.
to blend in, really.
Now, whilst they have got a brilliant point of Ledwin, the hunter in question, who spotted a Banshee a couple of times, his tactic of blending in was a bit questionable when I could see all his windows are smashed in. So, whilst he was trying his best, I wasn't going to fall for it. I could see him. So, credit for spotting a Banshee, but then, he sort of leveled himself out by blending in with a car that was damaged, and I could see the damage. So, I just thought it was a little funny note to put in there. And speaking of funny note, the best part happens next with a hunter. I watched it back, and when I heard him say it, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So I've just got to chuck it in there, and I don't think I need to give it much of an introduction. I'm just going to let it happen, and we can have a little chuckle about it afterwards.
I'll tell you what, if he's on the other side of movie studios, what I'm going to do is I'm going to full speed through it and see if I can scare the shit out of him.
In the canals, whereabouts is your car?
I got a grey Banshee with a black stripe.
It's pushed right to where the pedestrian zone
No,
starts.
it's a chick.
I know my character's long hair, so fair enough, you could think long hair girl, but I might be wrong here, but I don't think many women have beards and moustaches, so I'm pretty sure that the beard my character had was the giveaway, but the hunter still thought, saw the long hair, thought female, so I managed to get away, because otherwise that was going to lead to chase. So that was a funny moment. As soon as I heard it, I thought I've got to put this in the video. So massive shout out to Third Degree Ferns for that brilliant piece of eyesight there. Now moving on to the final bit of the video, where it is my death, unfortunately, and as a result of Ledwin, who made the call out earlier spotting a Banshee, spotted me in a Banshee in the road and just checked it out. And unfortunately with a Banshee or any convertible, if you know, you're headshot prone basically. So as soon as he got out, and I waited way too long, I was being too brave, because, well, the main reason is because I heard a chopper in the sky. I might not have heard it in the video, but I heard a chopper, and I thought, okay, I can't move because in case the chopper sees me, so I tried to stay dead for too long. It was, yeah, I did stay for too long. Hunter came in, you know, checked it out. He spotted a Banshee a couple of times, so then saw another Banshee and thought, okay, I'm going to check this out. As soon as he got out and he started peppering me, you know, I was gone, you know. And like I said, headshot prone, I didn't really stand a chance, and that's my fault. And yeah, well, anyway, we're gonna let it play out now.
That's wild. That threw me off. He is hauling ass too.
Maybe he scared it. Maybe he shot it and scared it. Yeah. I just ram them, so usually they're
Now
dead.
all I need to do is lose my doors, then I've pretty much got no attachable panels on my car.
If you want, I can give you a hand with that. Just give me a straight road and I'll come full send it.
Oh, okay.
Where are
Remember,
you?
he's not going to be in any kind of crap cars. He's going to be in
Oh,
nicer cars.
I'm in the
Where
car.
are you? And who's
Sorry if I
speaking?
accidentally run into one of you,
Oh, you're up there.
because I'm just ramming into people at full speed.
There's a
Are
grey
you?
Banshee just stopped in the middle.
Where
Okay.
are you guys? I don't even know.
Got a black
I'm
stripe.
down kind of just outside the city center. I'm heading towards the city
I
center.
think it's him.
Oh
Where?
my god.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Wow!
Grey Banshee with a blue stripe.
You had it.
Oh, black stripe, actually.
Record it.
It is recorded. It is recorded.
How did you kill him?
Just pistol. I just got out the car.
Wow.
The car was just stopped, and it had stopped there for ages, so I got out the car, and then he bailed, and then the energy bar came up.
And yeah, I can just say well done to the Hunters. They did well then. Again, I know it's not an excuse, but obviously limited to a much smaller map meant I was going to see them a lot more often. And it was one of those where I was trying to go in a faster sports car, so if we did get into chase, I could just zoom off. However, the zoom didn't really happen because I got, you know, clocked in the head straight away. So anyway, you know, it's one of those things, and I still have good fun doing it. And you know, it does show you that even for number 13 and hunts in Survive the Hunts, you know, it still is unlucky. And yeah, that's it all from me. So if there's anything you'd like to comment below, then do please leave a comment below. And also remember to hit a like button. I always appreciate it when you do. Also remember to hit that subscribe button as well. You know, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, it saves you time having to type in all the time JDB Gaming Survive the Hunts, or JDB Gaming So What Happened. So you know, if you just hit the subscribe button, it saves you a bit of time, and it means, you know, you get to join the JDP Gaming cult. You know, which is, you know, of course that's what you want to do. And anyway, that's enough of that. Again, like I said, if you have liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, JDB Gaming out of Mundo.